Female-only jiu-jitsu, and it's live on UFC Fight Pass. Up next at Medusa 4, our flyweight tournament will see the return of former Invicta FC atomweight champion and Medusa veteran, Alicia Zapatella. Tonight, she's set to lock up against another vet when she meets Alandria Brown. Coming up next, it's Michigan's half pint, Alicia Zapatella versus Alandria Brown. This is Medusa 4 on UFC Fight Pass. Ladies and gentlemen, our flyweight tournament continues here in Playa del Carmen. Please welcome to the mat, Michigan's half pint, Alicia Zapatella. And her opponent representing the Den Training Center, it is Alandria Brown. Your referee for this matchup is Master Victor Davila. Here we go. It is Alicia Zapatella taking on Alandria Brown. Our opening round of this flyweight tournament continues. TJ DeSantis, Brandon McCaffrey, appreciate you joining us as we are live in Playa del Carmen.
Zapatella, now she's no stranger to the wrestling. She's not going to get up here and look to get a feeling out process going. She wants to get in, get active. Now overhook here from Brown. Zapatella trying to use that. Now look, she brings that left arm around, creates a frame. Here's a trip, slides in, body lock, and puts her down.
With authority.
Great work by Zapatella.
Zapatella finished 6th at the Olympic trials, has been a wrestler pretty much her entire life.
She's starting to free this knee line already. Oy, nice recovery. Excellent work there by Brown. Saved a certain guard pass. Getting back to the close. Oh, they're just swinging. Oh, big kick in the chest.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think we got a fight on our hands.
Here we go. They look like Don Fry and Takayama for like a split second.
Almost look like Don Fry's in the background there with that big cowboy hat.
How sick would that be if that was Don Fry sitting there?
Oh, I'm sure he's coming to a CJJ mat near you soon. The way this sport's growing, my goodness. Appreciate you joining us tonight live on UFC Fight Pass. This is the first ever 16-woman combat jiu-jitsu tournament in history.
And now we're in the same position that we opened with. This is how Zapatella got the takedown before. Oh, look at her lock around the arm, trapping the arm. Little trip, creates an off, just nice, clean work by Zapatella, able to get the takedown. 2 takedowns now.
And you saw Brown sort of accept that there. You know, got to her back, wrapped up this half guard. She was put down the first time with some authority. 2 minutes down here in regulation. When we see this position here in this half guard, you know, strikes in play in combat jiu-jitsu, what is your mindset when you see these athletes work? Is it a body, head type of rhythm? What do you like to see from the top position grappler here with these strikes?
Well, I like to see them, they're grapplers.
Right.
So I like to see them use their striking to advance their grappling and work into a dominant position. But you definitely can, oh, look at this. Nice guard recovery here by Brown. And, man, these girls are throwing strikes.
Oh, yeah.
They're just...
I mean, this is Fry Takayama on the CJJ mat.
Oh, looking up. Trying to lock up the arm triangle from the bottom is Brown. Nothing going. Zapatella very aware of that. Wrist control, though, for Alandria. Zapatella uses that opportunity to posture up and land a couple of hard strikes.
Really hard shots here by Half Pint. Now left hand finds a connection. 3 minutes down in regulation.
Tries to run the knee up the middle. Not able to make it happen. Alandria pulls her back down, gets the posture broken. She's got an isolation with this wrist here. Look at that grip on the chin that she's using.
Interesting technique there.
Couple of decent shots from Zapatella. Forces her to let it go. You can see she wanted to, she went to wrap the head like she was going to attack a guillotine, but just wasn't really there. Man, Zapatella just turning loose. throwing caution to the wind with these strikes. Now trying to slide that knee up the middle. She's got a little ground gain this time. And
now push away again.
Brown kicks her off.
Back to the feet. 4 minutes down here. What a matchup this has been.
Yeah, you can hear the response of the crowd. They like the action.
Now framing up on this neck.
And we're going to see Alandria pull Zapatella down into a dominant position for the first time. Zapatella trying to work back into her wrestling game. Oh, exposes the Kimura. Oh, it's very close. She's going to have to break that grip. She gets it up behind the back. Can she sweep with it? The arm's starting to straighten. Oh, man. She loses it. Oh, and now Brown comes up throwing strikes again. Back on the head.
Just a shootout of submissions there and strikes.
We're only halfway through this matchup. It's been a lot of action in 5 minutes.
Both these athletes are willing to put it on one another as well with strikes and submission attempts. I love it. Brown now stands over Zapatella.
Yeah, oh man, delivers a hard left hand. She comes up shooting on the low single. And again, oh, look at this, using that to try to step over, trap that leg and pull herself back into a single leg over here. Back into the half guard. And here's the trap on the hand by Alandria. Zapatella working this Kimura. Much better defense in place here. The hand much deeper than it was on this last Kimura attempt, but she's trying to pull it out. Brings the leg over, turning it into an arm lock. Great counter.
Now a scramble here. Some strikes by Brown find a home.
Delivered some nice strikes. Zapatella turning in, getting to her hip. Oh, man.
Just selling out of these strikes here, both athletes. Brown coming up on top.
Tough. There's the wrestle up into the low single, tries to step over, ends up in this arm and guillotine position again. Excellent job by Zapatella. Takes wrist control, peels that grip away. Alandria tries to use it to go to the back, but again, Zapatella on the Kimura. But she's trying to do this from the bottom of mount. I mean, it's not impossible. Oh, in fact, it's more than possible. She might at least be able to create a scramble off of it. But her grip is slipping, and there it is. Falls right into the arm triangle, trying to force her elbow back to the other side.
Seven minutes down. Brandon McCaffrey, this has been a phenomenal match. We still got 3 minutes to go.
Yeah, both these ladies just throwing caution to the wind with their striking, opening up big movements, creating submission opportunities for each other.
Right.
Position opportunities for each other with their own striking. Oh, stepping over into the Peruvian necktie. Not quite there. Zapatella able to put her body weight down on that knee. Yeah, she's going to find her way out of that one. Switching off.
Probably won't surprise you that Brown says her favorite submission is that Peruvian necktie.
I mean, she jumped on it like it was her favorite. And she's pulling her into this guillotine now. This one's a little bit, going to the high elbow.
There's the tap.
She got it.
Done. Alandria Brown able to get the submission, a competitive fight back and forth. But it is Alandria Brown who gets the last laugh and gets her ticket punched to the quarterfinals. Let's make this one official. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner in regulation by guillotine choke at 7 minutes and 45 seconds. Now, on her way to the quarterfinals, it is Alandria Brown. Round continues here in this flyweight tournament. Please welcome back to the mat, representing the Den Training Center, it is Alandria Brown. And her opponent, representing Autos Jiu-Jitsu, it is Alex Enriquez. Your referee for this bout is Master Victor Davila. Next quarterfinal underway. Alandria Brown representing the Den Training Center taking on Autos product Alex Enriquez.
Two very different types of fights for each of these ladies in their first round. Alex had, a smooth, technical, clean performance. Alandria had a war. Oh, look at this big trip, but Alandria finishes up on top, and she's taking the back of Alex.
Trying to block that hook is Enriquez.
Enriquez using that to get back to her butterfly guard. Nice work. Alandria got into a war with Zapatella in round one, and there were moments of that one where this is it. Can she turn this into I don't want to say a dirty fight, but I'm going to say it into a dirty fight and try to offset the technical prowess of Alex Enriquez.
Brown came up with that right hand there. She stood up. I mean, she wants to make this grimy, if you will.
For sure, and that's a potential path to victory for her. If she can pull Alex out of her element, just get her into a scrap.
Right.
Not a jiu-jitsu match. That could really play into Alandria's favor. Collar tie, double wrist control. Now switching off to the 2-on-1, little foot sweep. Alandria right back to her feet. Another foot sweep for Alex. Jumps on the head, all the way to mount with it. Let's see, Alex choosing to play this cool, staying nice and calm. She wants to get an isolation on that elbow. You saw her take that left hand and try to dig underneath, and using a couple of strikes to try to open the position up. Hasn't been able to do so far.
2 minutes down here in regulation.
Alandria trying to look for this bridge and roll. Good positional control by Enriquez. Big movement, nothing doing. Great positioning by Alex, man. Just clean, beautiful, fundamental jiu-jitsu. Stepping over for this mounted triangle. Ooh. Oh, this is tough. She locks it up. The arm is on the outside. She's going to use it to strike. There goes the arm around. Alandria creating a little movement. It's kind of a funky angle here. She might go to this twisted arm lock.
Trying to step over. Here's Brown.
Here's the extension on the arm. Oh,
there's
she
the
got
tap.
it.
It is done. Nicely done by the Autos products. Alex Enriquez able to get the submission in regulation. And she is on her way to the semifinals where she will take on Fatima Klein.